It's 12:15. So good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to class. My name is Alex, health fitness specialist at the McLean location. Thank you guys for joining me today for kick and push, where we're going to work our upper body and core. All right, so what you'll need for today is moderate to heavy weights. You can use resistance bands if you would like, but have your light weight on standby just in case. All right, so the format of everything is going to be, we have, as usual, 6 exercises, but we're going to do 2 at a time. We're going to do 3 minutes of work total. All right, so for 30 seconds, we're going to do 1 exercise. Then for 30 seconds, we'll do the core exercise. And we're going to keep switching every 30 seconds until we get to 3 minutes total. And then we'll go to the next exercise, the next 2 exercises. All right, 2 at a time, switching every 30 seconds for the duration of 3 minutes. All right, so have your light weight on standby just in case, since we're going to be continually moving, continually working. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get warmed up. Come to the end of your mat, walk it out. You can bend your knees if you need to. Go ahead, bring your leg up after you get to the end of your mat. Leg up and rotate and switch. Walk it back in. Got 2 more. Walk back in. Last one. Make sure you get those eyes round to the ceiling. Walk back in. Want to come to arm circles forward. And reverse. And come across. Open and close those arms. Open the chest up. Check out the description. We definitely have some push-ups we're going to be doing today. That's what we're starting off with. You might want to make sure you have a wall near if you need it, so you can perform your incline push-ups or some sort of other object that you can do incline push-ups on. And go ahead, come up to butt kicks. Pump those arms a little bit. Bring those knees up to high knees. Bring it back down to butt kicks. Back up to high knees. Jumping jacks. Five more. And relax. All right, so our first move is, for our upper body, is going to be a push-up with a forearm press. All right, so I'll demo that on the floor. And then our core exercise is going to be a hollow hold with an in and out. Again, every 30 seconds, we're switching from one exercise to the next. All right, so I'll demo what our 2 moves are. So you can do this on the wall, or you can do it on the floor. So you're going to come into a plank, forearm press, and add in a push-up. Back to the forearm press. All right? So you go from one to the next. Then we have hollow holds and in and outs. So hollow holds, posteriorly tilt your pelvis, extend the legs, extend the arms, hold for 3 seconds, then perform 3 in and outs. back to the hold. All right, every 30 seconds, we're switching. So here we go. Starting off with that push-up and the forearm press. All right, so push-up, forearm press. Again, you can do this on the wall, or you can do it on the floor. You can do these like we would be doing the in and outs. You can do 3 reps at a time, or you can alternate after every 1 rep, like I'm doing here. All right. 5 seconds for transition time. And 1, 2, 3. Back to the hollow hold. In and out. 1, 2, 3. Back to hollow hold. All right. Push-ups in the forearm press. So push up. Keep those elbows nice and tight. When you bring your elbows into the ground for that forearm press, nice and gently, all right? Try not to drop your weight so hard on your elbows. If you're doing this on the floor, hopefully you feel that chest work. You should feel that in your core very much. Hollow hold. In and out. 1, 2, 3. Do your best to keep your chin tucked. Keep your head off the ground. And breathe. All right. Whew. I'll do 3 reps of each. 3 and then 3 reps of the press. 1, 2, 3. Really working on the core and indirectly in that push-up. The harder move is the forearm press for sure. Whew. Oh, goodness. You guys should definitely be feeling this in your core with a combination of both of these moves. Try not to let your pelvis tilt forward. You want that space between your lower back and the floor to be flattened out. All right. Whew, that was 3 minutes of work. Good Lord. That was definitely tough. All right. So we're going to the next move. The next 2 moves. All right. So we have a forearm or a bent over shoulder flexion with a press. And then we're going to have a dead bug. All right. So grab your weights. What that bent over flexion looks like. So you're going to fold over at the waist, roll those shoulders back. Don't let gravity pull your shoulders down. Bring your shoulder blades back. You're going to flex your shoulders, so lift that weight in front of your face, and then you're going to come to a press. All right? Shoulder flexion, press. Then you're going to come back down to your mat, and we have a dead bug. All right, so both arms up. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Bring it back up. If you need to, you can bend your arms like so. All right. So those are our 2 exercises that we have next. So here we go, 3 minutes of work, back to back to back, to back to back. Do what you can to control this movement, okay? Remember to bring those shoulder blades back. Before you do that shoulder flexion move, fight gravity as the weights come back down, and keep your core tight. You don't want to add any additional torque to your torso. All right, here we go. Dead bug. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Keep your palms over your face if you aren't lowering them to the ground. Do what you can to keep your legs straight. Just like before, posteriorly rotate your pelvis. All right. Push your butt back, fold over at the waist. Keep your core nice and tight. Should be feeling this move in your upper traps and in your shoulders. All right, here we go. Back to the dead bug. Again, you can bend your knees if you need to. Right there. If you aren't able to hold the legs up and straight, make sure you breathe. Try to keep that chin tucked a little so that you lift your shoulders ever so slightly off the floor. All right. Back to work. Try to hold the same tempo throughout. It's also mandatory to wear a tank top so you can show your arms while you work out. Whew. I think we got this last one. Yep. So as you drop that arm and that leg, exhale. Force yourself to breathe. Try to keep your heel from touching the ground. Oh. All right. Good job, guys. We're gonna be able to have time to run, not the whole thing back, but we're definitely gonna have time to go back to 1 or 2 of these coupled moves together. So I'm gonna, once we get finished with this last set, I'm gonna just go back and do that set that we just did. All right, so feel free to pick whichever one you want, but we're gonna have time to go back and do another one, so keep that in the back of your mind. All right, so this last one, we have rows and curls, and then we have a single arm plank. All right, so you can do this one straight through. If you have 2 dumbbells, you can just do it straight through. Obviously, for the single arm plank, you have to switch sides each time you go. All right, so let's get to it. So, curl, row. I'm going to be switching arms each time, just because I have that heavier weight available to me, and I know that handle the heavier weight, and it'll be a little bit more challenging. So if you can scale it, go right ahead. All right, next we have one arm plank. I'm gonna go with that same side. Go with that same side. So try to grip the ground with your fingers. Keep your hips and your torso, your upper torso, square to the ground. Try not to turn. Keep everything facing the ground. You're gonna need to kind of get your palm, your hand placement will be kind of between your feet. Push all the way into the ground. All right. Back up top, here we go. Curls and rows. Rows and curls. I am also left-handed, so I started off with my right side. I would encourage you to start off with your weak side of everything if you're doing an exercise on one side or unilaterally. All right. Single arm plank, switching sides. Here we go. Remember, hips and shoulders square to the ground. Push all the way into the ground. You don't want your arm to be laxed. Push all the way into the ground. And if you need to bring both palms down, that's okay. Go right ahead. Switching it back up. Let's go. Row, curl. Rows and curls. Keep that shoulder blade back. Keep those elbows nice and tight when you do that row and when you do the curl. Single arm plank. All right. Woo. Definitely fatiguing. You guys got it. You guys got it. Keep it up. Make sure you're breathing. Tense up that body. All right, we're gonna go through, pick whichever exercise or coupled exercises you wanna do, and we have time to go back through that probably about 2 more times, all right? So whichever one you wanna do, I'll be starting off my first set with that last coupled exercise that we just did, just to balance off my left side, all right? Then I'll get back into the next. Let's go. If you need a break, take it. Otherwise, keep it moving. All right, so these shorter classes, feel free to take as time as you need, but just because they're shorter, it's more important for you to continue moving if you can. All right, single arm plank. Then I'm going back to the shoulder flexion with the press and the dead bug. So again, you're choosing right now, we're choosing whatever exercises we want to do, since we have extra time to go back through. All right. Whew. Again, I'm on the shoulder flexion, it's the overhead press. The shoulder flexion is the weaker move of the two. You'll be able to press much more then you can perform in that bent over shoulder flexion move. So that's why for this exercise I have lighter weights than I did for the curl and the row. Whew. Dead bug time. So yes, we have no time pretty much allotted for transition time, but again, want to keep you guys moving as much as possible. Of course, you can always take some additional time to breathe, but if it were up to me, and if I'm able, I'm going to keep moving. All right? So do your best to keep moving. You got it. Whew. I'll go to the push-up with the forearm press and the hollow hold. I'm going to just keep going around. There, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So again, you can do whatever you want. Whew. 1, 2, 3. Hollow hold with the in and out. 1, 2, 3. All right. So now we have, I think we've earned ourselves a break if you need it. We got about 5 minutes. So we got time for one more. So take a breather if you need it. Otherwise, we're gonna go through that last one. Going right back. We're gonna do one of each. All right. Do one of each if you can. I think this is turning out quite nicely. I like having options. So if you guys like having options, let me know. And I'll try to format some more of the classes to be just like this. Dead bug. Oh, single, yeah, dead bug. Gonna go with the curl and the row next, along with the single arm plank. Don't forget to breathe. Keep going, guys. All right, here we go. Row, curl, row, curl, row, curl. Keep it balanced. If you have one side, like I do, row, curl, row, curl, row. Single arm plank coming up. We'll switch halfway through to keep it even. Pushing all the way out. Don't let that shoulder develop any laxity. Switch sides if you're doing a single arm plank. We're halfway there. Hips and shoulders square to the ground. Tense up the whole body. Push up and forearm press, last one. Push up, forearm press. Squeeze that chest. push-up. Squeeze that chest. All right. Follow, hold, in and out. In and out. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Oh. All right, so that's our time, guys. That's our time. Flip it on over. Whew, we're gonna stretch out the abs. Come down to your belly. We're gonna push back into a cobra. Stretch out those abs. Whew. So yeah, the goal was to keep moving there. All right, so I hope you were able to do that. If not, that's all right. You still got a good workout in. All right, push back. It's a child's pose. Thread that right hand under the left. Reach in both directions. Big breaths. And go ahead and switch. Thread the left arm under the right. Reach both directions. Reach across and above, out and above. Good. Come back up into cobra. Squeeze those glutes. Bring the shoulders back. And come to a kneel. Bring the left leg up. Bring the right arm up and over. You can pull on it with the left, trying to stretch out the lat right there. Bring it back to the center. Bring that right arm up and over and behind your head. Keep breathing. And relax. Bring that right arm across and pull. Pull, and relax. Switch your legs, bring that right knee up. Bring the left arm up and over. Pull on it with the right. Stretch out the lat. Keep on breathing. And relax, bring it back to center. Bring that left arm behind the head. Pull down with the right. And relax, big breath. Bring that left arm across, pull on it with the right. And relax. Go ahead, come on up. That's our class for today, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that workout. Again, let me know if you like the idea of kind of building in some choice options in there to the workout routines. Let me know if you guys want to see that again. Any feedback is greatly appreciated. And I hope to see you guys next week in push and pull to work out the upper body and core. So you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm Alex, and I'll see you all next week. Holla.